on this champion. But actually, this time, Nova Esports is going to be banking on Woohoo Gaming attempting to have a double ADC despite the Akali being picked up by Nova Esports. It is still going to be risky, but we do understand that Woohoo Gaming is really strong when they get the double ADC composition, especially that they do have 2 frontlines already. Add in a support to that, that's major frontline capability already to provide peel for the double ADC. Jax is going to be removed, one of those that can counter out, literally, the double ADC with just 1 ability, and it's a great move for them to actually take it away.
Aatrox.
Ooh.
Particularly interesting here for Nova Esports.
Lock it in.
But it is something that you generally don't expect when there's already a Renekton and a Camille on the other side of the equation. I mean, typically you see an Aatrox and then a Camille or a Fiora come out. So this is something not expected at all, but certainly still a good pickup coming from Nova. Set gonna be locked on out here as well, just to have that extra layer of beefiness and deniability for the Galio. Wonder what the final pick here is going to be here. Oh, Yone. There's like 2 counters here already against an Aatrox. This is gonna be making that life of that Aatrox a real misery here for Nova.
And actually a great flexibility on the side of Woohoo Gaming. They can send out the Camille into the mid lane, or vice versa. There's Renekton in the mid lane. That's the beauty of flex picks, right? And just have the Yone in the jungle to match the farming here of Long. But actually, they flex it up as well. Aatrox is going to be on Yitz's side, as Long going to be using the Lee Sin instead to, again, just apply pressure around the map to just give Woohoo Gaming overall a hard time.
Long on the Lee Sin, another playmaker of a champion, but this time not so much the late game, but more so the early mid game type of aggression. Although I do have to say there is a little bit more late game assurance this time for Woohoo Gaming, and they finally take up, more importantly here, GG, they finally take away the Rengar, and they bring out the Yone, which is something we haven't seen all series long, and something I'm super excited to see here for Woohoo. I think this is gonna be what changes their tempo here against Nova, and perhaps you're going to be seeing another tied up scoreline after this game.
Yeah, it is. It should be much better than the Rengar, regardless of, you know, the slight tone down on the Yone as well. It's still relatively effective, more so compared to the Rengar. I just really didn't like the performance of Kerryman in that particular champion, and would be better far off with a much more reliable one that is self-peeling, self-engaging as well, and can set up for the rest of Woohoo Gaming too. They have loads of crowd controls. It's only the Corki that simply doesn't have any crowd control, except for when he does have the package. That is a great zoning tool for later. On team fights, on objectives, Nova Esports has to be more prepared for team fights in terms of setting up, especially that this Lee Sin should have a deadline later on, but the Aatrox can be much made stronger with the help of Long onto Yitze.
Here we go. 2-1 on the scoreboard, remember, in favor of Nova. And this time we got Long on a Lee Sin. And Long has been the one to watch all series long, right? I mean, has been an unsung hero the past couple of games. First game, not so much. Last couple of games, absolutely so. Absolutely shredding everyone apart. But this time, the late game that Nova has been so good at in the past couple of games is something that they can't rely on as much here as they did. 943 gold per minute. That's insane.
Insane. Not the highest that we have seen, but still relatively efficient. Especially that it is quite a slow-paced game a while ago as well, right? In the previous game. And Nova Esports this time having, or rather, Woohoo Gaming having so much late game scaling champions. The Camille, the Yone, the Corki as well. Nova Esports has equal amounts of late game scaling champions, especially that it is a more team fight oriented. Aatrox, Akali, and Severe can really affect their performance, but we cannot deny a great composition this time actually by Woohoo Gaming.
Absolutely. Question is, can they weather this early mid-game storm? Nova has been really good at that in the past couple of games, but now they've switched roles. Okay. Did he actually steal it?
Just
Yes, he
thank
did.
you.
Wow. That's
That's
sort
what I
of
call a drive-through.
drive-by.
Drive-by?
I like that you said earlier, you said Rengar regardless. And in my head, regardless.
Regardless? I like that you said you mentioned drive-through, or like we mentioned drive-through, drive-by. We are very hungry right now. I know what you're thinking. I know what's on your mind. You mentioned quite a lot.
Fried chicken sounds so good.
No! Stop!
Oh, you
We're
know
gonna be
what?
calling Raptors chickens now.
Ah, chicken wings. Them chicken wings. Them Korean chickens. That's so good.
Yeah. The barbecue
Let me ask you
sauce.
this though, Gigi.
No.
Are you a big fan of spicy food?
Yeah, I don't eat non-spicy. I still eat non-spicy food, but it's a preference for me.
Imagine you drinking water that's spicy. Because you don't like non-spicy things. That's crazy.
It's hard for me to consume food without any,
That's
even
true.
at the tone of spiciness. I eat chili by itself.
Hey, okay. Here we go. A little bit of spice happening on the bottom side as well. Yami gets caught out a little bit. Face breaker doesn't connect though.
They cool off immediately.
Yeah. And Wake Up on the set this time actually has phenomenal performances on the set whenever we see him on it. And the denial potential of it, absolutely wonderful as well. They actually start a fight on the bottom side.
And immediately disengaged. Just paying a bit of a respect here towards Woohoo Gaming. And Nova Esports as well, especially because of this severe. We see as well the intention of Long actually just for this invade might be too risky because he is now surrounded. Showstopper gonna be used immediately, just uses the flash and the safeguard. However, Yami's overcommitted. Gonna be flashing in. Wake Up as well. Gonna be committing Hexic Ultimatum to finally pin him down with a Fate Steal as well. Denying any exit. And Woohoo Gaming will secure that kill.
Yeah. First blood this time so early for Woohoo. 4 minutes into the game and they shut down the Galio of Nova Esports. And it's Long making an uncharacteristic over-aggression there. He decides to pull up inside the enemy jungle. A little bit too deep. Let's take a look at that one more time. Showstopper immediately invested by Wake Up here. And then going back to safety there Long with the ward help. Not accounting for the fact that Carryman is here. So Yami gets caught by a couple of ults. And he goes down early here for Nova.
Yeah, Yami just wanted to help, man. Yami just wanted to help.
True. Poor
but
support.
instead got punished there. By Woohoo Gaming didn't have the Justice Punch anymore. Used the flash already. Used the hero's entrance. And Woohoo Gaming just simply locked him down.
Actually, a quick trade of lanes here.
Oh!
As Baron laners now making their way towards the bottom side. Not just a punch connects onto Wake Up, but he's a tanky boy. Exhaust connects too.
Yeah, he's gonna be able to tank so much damage. Not only now, but also later. Woohoo Gaming attempting to accelerate this game even more with Rift Held gonna be started. Sunny going back to the Soul and Bound. Yitse gonna be trapped under the pit. Immediately flashed away just to be safe. Nova Esports successful in getting the dragon though. Will be just trading objectives against Woohoo Gaming.
Now I like this. Nova going for the long game here by taking the dragons. Give them a better shot at winning that late game fight against Woohoo Gaming's really good late game comp. I'm really worried about that Yone though for Nova Esports. And Yone is something that when we see is very rarely shut down in these games, right? Especially when you go up against an Aatrox who is such a monstrosity against in the late game. Yone is even a bigger monstrosity in the late game. So that's the one thing that I think Nova has to be scared of is Sunny here in this game particularly. Thankfully enough for them, Neon has a little bit of a gold lead against Sunny, so it keeps him at bay for now.
There's so much bursting capability here on the side of Woohoo Gaming.
Well, that's
and
true.
setup as well, right? You mentioned the Yone and it's still just the early game, so he's not gonna be giving too much pressure compared to the late game. And I think this is where Nova Esports has to strike him more when he is at his weakest point.
Long looking to do the same. He's a Lee Sin after all. Dragon's Rage is available. Flash on up as well. as WRL gets spawned up in the middle side of the map. This could be a fight brewing here. GG.
Tactical sweep already invested. Nova Esports is just focused on preventing this tower from falling down. They're happy with the plates as well that Woohoo Gaming has acquired. This is enough for them to have a bit of leverage in terms of gold. Not really too much compared to how Nova Esports operated in both of the games a while ago, getting 2,000 or more in terms of gold lead. Woohoo Gaming unable to get that, unable to take a tower down can be disastrous for them, or problematic at the very least. Now they transition towards top side, actually just zoning out Yitze. Nova Esports answering into the bottom lane. Nian actually getting caught there. Yami flashing in as well as the taunt connecting. But no follow-up from Nova Esports just yet. This tower in the top lane should fall down unless Remake and Yitze are just going to be able to dissuade them as well. Looks like they are successful. No one gets it out.
Woohoo Gaming are actually doing a very good job of reading where Long is going to rotate to next. I mean, they've denied every single time Long has went towards that bottom side of the map and read him like a book. And Long hasn't been able to find anything in this early game, having invested the Dragon's Rage twice now defensively. Means that there's a couple of windows here that Long has been denied of. And Woohoo, I think that's what's keeping them in charge in this game. They got one kill, and it's been more than enough to secure a couple more objectives. They got the first tower as well, first Rift Herald. And now they're looking to press down further in that top side, solely because Long is just denied of everything. And I think this is the one thing that Woohoo hasn't been able to do in the past couple of games.
And now they're able to do it finally, slowly but surely. Yeah, overextended! Immediately gets exhausted as well. He can still escape, hide under the shroud, reset a bit of those energy. That's a great timing coming in from Sandy. Now this time, they can actually target him once again. Wake Up, gonna be caught there by Yami. Just preventing any sort of setups that Woohoo Gaming wants to make here in the bottom lane.
Hero's Entrance is available for Yami after all, so can go to its teammates' aid. Fair amount of range on that as well means that is that looming threat of the Galio. But look at what Woohoo is gaming. Even the blue side jungle Long cannot get close to.
Ooh, Remake immediately forced to just flash away, just because of the pressure there of the three members of Woohoo Gaming.
This is the roughest start that Nova Esports has had all night long. And given that they have early game jungler, this is not looking good for them at all. Sani getting targeted down by Long, but look, they already have an idea that Long is here. Sani is so deep behind that he predicts where Long is going to be.
It's going to be making though. Wake Up is going to be here to at least help him out, and they're successful in defending this tower. Yeah. This is a major win for Woohoo Gaming.
Yeah, Fate Shield having been invested though means that Nova can perhaps look for something here. Wake Up is around the area, showstopper available. You're gonna flash forward, what? Let's find anything.
Baiting them as well. This is... I love the confidence coming in from Wake Up. And look at the towers secured already by Woohoo Gaming. That's two already. No answers at all coming from Nova Esports. And this time, they are going to be investing towards this dragon. Starting it off. Yitze though can start up the world ender. Showstopper going to be tactical to meet him as well. Onto the back line. Here's Entrance to just away some of the beverage still of Woohoo Gaming. Is going to be coming through from Long and getting the damage done. Showstoppers, well, at least the face breaker is going to be connecting, but not enough to dissuade the members of Nova Esports. Yitze still alive. Rocky going to be able to escape. Nova Esports getting two of the dragons. Long almost blown up apart. Woohoo Gaming unsuccessful at a bigger objective. Now it's Nova Esports that is sole point.
Long again gets that dragon for Nova. Woohoo starts it up for themselves, and Long says, nope, that's mine. And let's take a look at just how that happened one more time. Woohoo Gaming invested so much to deny Long. Look, they used the face breaker and then the Hextech ultimatum, but that Dragon's Rage bought him so much time that a single Sonic Wave got them that dragon. Look at how Long escaped as well. He's still alive after that fight, and despite the fact that Nova lost the fight, it's okay because they're just racking up all the dragons here. A couple of dragons done, secured by Long here.
It spent like 0.5 seconds in that dragon pit. Just says thank you along the way. And now they're gonna be punishing the overextension here of Rocky. Pops in the Dominus. No help is gonna be sent out to try and save him. And he's just gonna be falling down. Woohoo Gaming unable to answer in the top lane as well, just shoving the wave. But no tower secured.
No tower secured at all. Gotten a kill as well. Certainly the way for Nova to dwindle down this gold deficit that they have. Another tower secured there as well by Neon. And perhaps now they could look for fights. But I don't think they have enough damage to contest here, unless they could isolate one of the targets of Woohoo Gaming here. I don't think a full-on front-to-back that they can realistically look for a fight, especially because of the Fate Seal being available in conjunction with the isolation potential of the Hextech Ultimatum. Yeah, there's not necessarily a lot of team fighting strengths that Nova can opt for here. They do have a lot of defensive options though. They have Hero's Entrance, Dragon's Rage, which is why they have been so far been able to deny these team fights from Woohoo.
Are they going to be committing onto this Baron though? You'd say it took a bit too much damage from that Baron. Oh, just now. Just checking it, starting it, baiting the members of Woohoo Gaming, but it actually helped them secure this tower in the top lane as well, giving them more gold as well to try and catch up with the gold lead of Woohoo Gaming. Nian might actually get caught, but still hides under the shroud. His ultimate is going to be used. Wake Up going to be catching him with a face breaker as well, as Fan is dealing quite a bit of damage with the Gatling gun. Nian's still going to be escaping with the execution, but still gets killed. And now Yami trying to answer back, setting up here for Rocky, but unsuccessful in getting him pinned down. And now with the numbers advantage, Woohoo Gaming, are they going to be starting this Baron up? Long is still in the vicinity, you have to respect the steal capability of this jungler of Nova Esports.
I think that's the sole reason they were hesitating to start this Baron buff, but now they're in the pit and Nova are scattered.
No vision here onto the Barons. Long is still going to be entering the scene. Can they actually set up here for Long? Sonic Wave going to be denied as Wake Up uses Showstopper, still cancelling any sort of engage here coming in from Nova Esports. The slashes are going to come through though. The Dark Long is in the pit, can actually get the steal, gets denied! And Woohoo Gaming should be able to get this Baron. Gutting Gun still going to be there. Remake still all on the pit, but unable to deal the damage here onto the rest of Woohoo Gaming. 2 for 2. But the Baron secured for Woohoo Gaming.
Yeah, Long tried his best to get inside the pit, but Woohoo Gaming, they threw everything in the kitchen sink at him. And at the end of the day, they were able to secure the Baron, but it was not easy for them. Let's take a look at that one more time. But remember, only has 4 players remaining after one of the players got shut down. And take a look at Long here. Showstopper invested Flash by Wake Up, Face Breaker into the Slice and Dice, into the Fate Shield, but Long still manages to get into the pit, but they are able to shut him down. That's the important thing here for Woohoo Gaming. Deny the steal, get the objective, and walk away with the win.
And the biggest part of that, biggest contributor to that, I believe, was Wake Up. He definitely just stopped Long from entering. Same goes for Rocky as well. He was helping out, but man, this set is starting to be problematic for Nova Esports.
Dragon getting spawned up though. Nova complete squad alive this time, but as saw from that last game, they definitely don't have enough damage to contend for Woohoo Gaming in a full-on fight. So again, Long has to steal this objective, but look at the backline.
Yami's gonna be in a bad spot. Sace is gonna be used to buy some time. Hook shot away here towards the members of Woohoo Gaming. They have taken the support already of Nova Esports. Kerryman is ignited. Has a bit of damage here left here on the side of Nova Esports. Sani might actually be in a bad spot. Flashed away here by Sani to be safe in the team fight. As the rest of Woohoo Gaming gonna be starting this Mountain Dragon, Nova Esports has to commit onto this. They want to secure the soul. Neon gonna be hiding under the shroud, just trying to deal damage here onto Wake Up. Flash in. But Hex Flash. Wake Up still zoning the members here of Nova Esports. Yes, as well as checking the area as well. The damage coming through
look at Remake.
from this Corki. Pan is starting to instill fear on the members of Nova Esports, and they have to keep this dragon away.
And the problem why is because Remake was down to 300 HP this entire time. Such good poke from Pan meant that the main damage dealer here from the side of Nova Esports could not realistically get close even to the fight. Because of that, they walk away with the dragon. And now they're looking to push on further with their advantage. It's still just around a 3,000 gold lead here in favor of Woohoo Gaming, but they feel that they're ahead, and that's important. They feel like they could end the game as soon as humanly possible, which is the right idea, because Nova, you can't give them any room to advance.
What will be the move though of Nova Esports? I think the only ticket now for them is the Elder Dragon.
Oh, that's true.
Baron Steel is still very possible. We can never discount Long, but Woohoo Gaming is definitely managing Nova Esports quite well in this game.
Yeah. Sort of noticing a trend here. Nova seems to find an easier time playing with the scaling comps now that they don't necessarily have, or more importantly, a scaling champ on Long. Now that they don't necessarily have that, have much control. And it's weird seeing them playing from a very behind position like this. But Sunny looking for an opportunity here as the Unbound Soul activated. To no avail. No one's gonna look for a fight anytime soon yet. She's struggling for that top lane control. The Baron is spawning up.
Showstopper! Long still gonna be able to escape. Nian as well in the vicinity. Wake Up is gonna be flashing away just to be safe. The damage of this Akali is starting to be high. Sandy gonna be going in towards Yitsa, still able to sustain himself, especially that this is an Aatrox. Yami going in with just a sponge, still able to zone some of the members. They actually might be able to sandwich the members here of Woohoo Gaming. They cannot be too sure. The damage is high, the setup is there, and just the isolation can be made here by Woohoo Gaming. Just gonna be walking away, checking the Baron pit, just focusing on keeping track of them. Package now available though. This might be huge. What will be done here by Nova Esports?
Yeah.
No vision secured over the pit. Yami's only the one in this area. Looks like Nova Esports is just going to be giving this away. This is perfect timing by Woohoo Gaming. No one is there to steal. Woohoo Gaming takes it without hesitation.
This is looking dire here for Nova Esports. Elder Dragon is the only recourse that they have here, but Woohoo is right up there with them. They have to look for an opening pick here. They have to look for an opening kill, but look at the positioning from Woohoo. It's just picture perfect. Elder Dragon is the only thing that can save Nova Esports now, but Woohoo, they know that, and they're looking to execute.
Package, yeah, this is a big deal already for Woohoo Gaming. Same as for Nova Esports. Nian gonna be checking the area. It looks like they are gonna be committing onto this fight. Nian hiding under the shroud. Yet as well, trying to distract them as well. The Showstopper is doing so much though. The kick gonna be amazing coming from Long. Kerem is still not able to deal the damage. Hiding under the scrap. Still, the call is actually doing work. It's now Yitse chasing them down. The Darkened Blade gonna be connecting. Rock cannot do anything to save them anymore. They found their opportunity, and this time Nova Esports to strike.
Long again, the savior of the game here with a beautiful Dragon's Rage, with Yitse creating so much space. It was like a three-prong approach with Yitse, Long, and Yami there. Just creating that opportunity with the flank of the Akali as well. They take the dragon, and now they're marching down the base of Woohoo. This is not how I expected this game to go. And Woohoo Gaming, it is already match point they're playing against. Nova, 3-1 on the board.
Nova Esports picked up the best place to set up a fight, and they delivered flawlessly. That kick by Long, you mentioned it a while ago as well, and it was beautiful.